Hi, my name is Del and welcome to Comic Snags. I'm going to show you a bunch of comic books I bought for $1, but first I'm going to show you a bunch of comic books that I bought that wasn't $1. I think they range from anywhere from like $3 to $10. But let me show those books first. And so let's start off with Bio Booster Armor Guyver #1. I am an anime fan, and so when I saw this one, this was a no-brainer. I had to pick it up. Then we have Scarlet Witch #1. This is the second print. This is a minor key. This is the first appearance of Darcy Lewis in the 616. Of course, she is actually in the MCU right now in all those Thor movies. Then we have The Rocketeer Hollywood Horror #1 with this great cover by Walt Simonson. And then we have The Creech #1. This is a comic book written and drawn by Greg Capullo. I had to pick that one up for $3. Oh, I'm sorry, Rocketeer was $3, and the Scarlet Witch was $5. Guyver was $3. And this one I picked up, I wasn't sure what it was, but I picked these two comic books up for $5. And I think these are ash cans of some sort, or previews. The first one is Turok the Empty Soul by Fabian Nicieza and Raphael Kayanan. And it seems like it could be the unfinished comic book. Basically everything except the colors looks like, as well as the Troublemakers #1 by Fabian Nicieza. He actually wrote a lot of the X-Men's back in the 90s with art by Kenny Martinez and Annabelle Rodriguez. This is an interesting one. Yeah, I guess some of them is a side profile-ish type of deal. Like interesting spreads. But yeah, they look like they're ash cans, like unfinished comic books. So, and then this one is Gotham Caddy #1. He was selling it for $20 for the longest time, but then he finally gave it to me because it's been sitting there for a really long time for, I think, $10, which is half off. So I scooped this one up. This is Gotham Academy #1. This is a minor key. This has the first appearance of Olive Silverlock, Kyle Mizuguchi, and Mia Maps Michiguchi. And Mia Maps, she actually becomes a Robin in a one-shot of Batman Black and White, I believe she is. I think it's like #3. So I'm glad I picked that one up. Then I picked the rest of these comic books up for $1. The first one is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. You know what? The light's a little strong. Let me see if I can adjust it so it's not so bright. Okay, there you go. Mutant Mayhem, and this is an exclusive that you actually get when you go watch the movie. I thought it was a comic book, so I was a little disappointed when I opened it up and I found out that it was just TMNT's best covers. If you take a look at it, let me see, where's it go? Starts off here. Starts off with Teenage Mutant Ninja #1, Ninja Turtles #1. Then it's got some covers. That's #4 from TMNT Turtles 3. Yeah, so these are just all like the best covers from them, which was cool. Don't get me wrong, but I actually would rather have had a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 reprint. I thought that would have been actually better. But you know what? I ain't gonna complain. I got this for $1. Then I also picked up for $1 is Marvel Fanfare #33. It's got Rogue in the bikini there. So I picked it up. And then I picked up the Norm #1 and #2. And the reason I picked these up is because they both have remarks and signatures on them. And I thought that was kind of cool. Then we have Old Haunts #1. I picked this up because there was spec on this being picked up for an optioned film, but I haven't heard anything else about it, but I'm still glad I picked it up for $1. Then there's Spawn Kills Everyone #2. I do have Spawn Kills Everyone, the first one, and I'm glad I picked up the second one now. So this is Damage Control #3. I believe this is volume 2 with this great She-Hulk cover on there. And the Secret Service #1. This is by Mark Millar, and as we know, Mark Millar does have like a signed deal with Netflix, so hopefully this may appear on Netflix one day. And then the Mighty Thor #391. This is a newsstand. I picked this up because it's a minor key. This is the first appearance of Eric Masterson, who becomes Thunderstrike. And then this is Eternals #1 by Neil Gaiman. It is a little beat up. I did pick this up for $1. not a bad pickup. Like I said, I pick up anything Neil Gaiman, so I'm actually waiting to pick up the rest of the series so I could actually read it. Then this is a great cover by Carmen Carnero. She's part of the Stormbreakers. This is Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, number 4, I believe. It's great. Then I picked up the next 3 comic books, all for $1, of course. This is X-Men, all new X-Men. This is number 33. Then we have number 34. And then number 35. This is, of course, as you see by the cover, is X-Men with a crossover with Miles Morales. Awesome. And then this is Uncanny Avengers number 1 by Rick Remender. Marvel Knights number 6. This got a great cover. And then this is let me see. Yeah, this is written by Donny Cates. And I picked up another one of these. This is Ultimate Fantastic Four number 1. This is the first appearance of the Maker. And Secret Invasion number 1. I believe this is the 2nd volume. Supergirl number 8. I thought this was a Michael Turner. I was flipping right through it and I grabbed it because I thought it was Michael Turner. But it's not. It is actually a cover by Joe Benitez, but it's still a great cover. And I picked up these great covers by Alex Ross. This is Marvel's X number 3 and Marvel's X number 4. Then I picked up this crossover of this is I think this is the Free Comic Book Day. Yeah, this is a Free Comic Book Day of, or maybe this is Batman Day. I'm not sure which one this is. But this is Batman and teaming up with Fortnite. And this is called 0 Point. Hulk number 6 I also picked up. I actually have the other one that goes here. It's actually combining cover, or linking cover. It is I believe the Green Hulk on the other side about to pound the Red Hulk. Then I picked up Planet Hulk number 1 with this great cover. I forgot who actually wrote this. It's actually not written on here. I'll go ahead and I'll put it down who actually drew this. Then there's Immortal Hulk number 12. This is a minor key. This is the first appearance of the One Below All. And then the Immortal Hulk number 28. I believe this is a Dale Keown cover. And then the Immortal Hulk number 34. This is a minor key. This is where the leader says that the She-Hulk is an immortal as well. Where like basically all Hulks are immortal. And then we have the Astonished X-Men number 3. This is from the Joss Whedon run. This is a minor key. This is the first appearance of Abigail Brand, who goes on to lead the Sword Division. And the Astonishing X-Men number 9. This is the first appearance of Danger. And this is also a big spec book during the Ryan Reynolds teaser, in which she announces that Hugh Jackman is going to play Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds is actually reading this comic book. Then we have Wolverine the X-Men number 20. Like we all know by now, I am a big X-Men fan, and this one has a couple first appearances of the newer generation of X-Men. It has the first appearance of Shark Girl, the first appearance of Mudbug, and a couple cameos of Madame Mondu and the Philistine. And then my final snag of the week is Wolverine X-Men number 19. This actually has 2 new appearances, 2 new X-Men appearances. The first one is Jia Jing, and the second one is Eye-Boy. And Eye-Boy is actually my favorite new X-Men. He actually has I believe a whole bunch of eyeballs covering his body, and he has the potential to become an Omega level mutant, in my opinion, because his eyes can see pretty much anything, anything in the light spectrum, microwave, magic. He has a resistance to telepaths. It's great, and not only that, there's because of his eyeballs, he's actually a marksman, an expert marksman. He can actually see anywhere he wants and hit any object, which I think is actually a very cool power, as well as it's not, I don't think it's been utilized yet, but I believe he could actually become an expert tracker as well. You know, he could like, what if at one point he could actually move one of his eyes to a certain area, and he'd be like this like ultimate spy. I think like I said, I think he has the potential to become an Omega level mutant if used correctly, kind of like how Iceman for years was just like a normal mutant, and all of a sudden Emma Frost takes over his body, and then with her creativity he ends up becoming an Omega level mutant. It's just crazy. But I think that he is one to look out in the future. Hopefully we get a great writer for that character who will actually end up using his abilities to its fullest potential. Anyway, those are my snags. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.